G'day, Adrian here for Wollongong TV. Today I'm with Greg Dodd. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Adrian.
Greg is from SalePlate. Greg, tell us all about SalePlate and what it is. I'm really interested to know.
Well, I'm an accountant, Adrian, so my clients are coming in and they're struggling in retail in particular to keep clients, and especially with the onset of the internet. Well, it's a fad, it's growing, it's there, and it's there to stay. Mm-hmm. And with the daily deal sites, they were struggling with the huge commission they had to pay. So we've built a site or a mobile app that's cheap, and it's not a commission base, it's a one-off listing fee, so it's accessible to everyone, and they can then counter the effects of online trading.
Right, okay, so can you go into that a little bit deeper, I guess. So it's an application that you can download on your iPad or iPhone or what have you.
Yes.
Right, and if you're in, so what business, retail, or is it expand greater than that? Or?
It can be retail, it can be real estate, it can be even someone having a garage sale.
Right.
It's self-managed, so it's nice and easy to use. I'm a fairly simple bloke, so I like to keep it simple.
Yeah, most blokes are.
And it's nice and easy to use. You can list a deal within 3 minutes of having your account registered on SalePlate.
Right. So take us through it. I've got the application on my phone, and I run a retail business. I'm putting on a sale this weekend. So what do I do? How does it work?
Well, you can list the one particular deal or in a series of deals. All you need is a picture, your address, your contact details. It's a one-page entry. Yep. You can enter the deal on your smartphone or via your web page.
Right.
It's the same login details for both. Nice and simple. As soon as you hit list, it's live. Right.
And so how does the customer get a hold of the information?
Well, if you've got the app as well, within 5 kilometres, there's a category section. You can look up clothing, for example, and within 5 kilometres it'll come up with any deals. If you're going out of the city, for example, say you're flying to Melbourne tomorrow, you could type in Melbourne on the map section, and the pins will show you where there are deals all in Melbourne.
Gotcha.
So you can actually plan your shopping ahead, or just find out what's around you when you're out and about.
That's clever. So where did this idea start from? Because I can see that obviously we've got listeners out there that are in retail, whether it be large or small, or like you said, real estate or a garage sale. I mean, there's kind of a lot to it.
Yes.
How did this all start? This can be very beneficial to people in that field because, let's face it, we're in tougher economic times. When you talk about retail in terms of their sales figures and things like that, people aren't doing it quite as well as what they used to. So where did it all start?
It started at this table. I had clients, one client actually closed a 50-year-old retail business in town. And it was simply because people weren't coming through the door. So I thought, how can we get people through the door? How can we get them cheaply? We explored the daily deal sites. They were horrendously expensive. Traditional media can get expensive too for a small business. And then, believe it or not, my daughter said you can set certain things on your smartphone. And you know what she did? She got her friend's phone. Every time her friend leaves her house, it sends her friend a message how good my daughter is. And that clicked in my mind. Well, if I'm shopping and there's a deal around me, why can't my phone tell me there's a deal around me? And that's where it came from.
Wow, that's really amazing. So, okay, where would our listeners find you? Have you got a website?
www.saleplate.com.
Okay.
And we've got a Facebook page just under SalePlate.
Rightio.
And it's Wollongong growing business. We're expanding out. We've had deals in Tasmania already, and it can operate anywhere in the world as well.
Right, so if they wanted to contact you, obviously we can look at your website, we can go to your Facebook page and become a fan and see all the bits and pieces that you're doing there. But it'll just be a matter of, say, contacting you and then maybe sitting down. What do you do from there?
You can set it all up yourself without contacting me.
Right,
it's that simple.
Yeah.
It really is that simple. All you need is a good photograph and you enter the details yourself. It's all automated.
Fantastic.
But you can contact me via messaging on Facebook or admin@saleplate.com, and I'll help you. At the moment, it's all free. We haven't introduced costs yet to get it out there to really try to help over the Christmas period.
Wonderful. Okay. Look, that's been a great interview today. I think a lot of our listeners would get a lot of great value out of that, particularly being in retail, and Wollongong's made up of a lot of small and medium businesses. That's fantastic.
We're really hoping it does something for Wollongong because, you know, we're all proud of Wollongong. My family's one of the oldest in Wollongong.
Yep.
And I love the area. I wouldn't move for quids.
Fantastic. Well, listen, that leads me into my last question. I have to ask you, what do you love about Wollongong?
Well, I grew up here. Anywhere I am, I'm 10 minutes from the water. I can be out of town in 15 minutes. And if I need to go to Sydney for work or business, I'm in the middle of the city in an hour 20.
Yeah.
And we're not as crowded.
Fantastic.
I love it.
Thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you, Adrian.
There you have it. Adrian here for Wollongong TV. See you on the next show.